Here. We're so excited to have everyone here and all. So I'm going to call the meeting to order. This is June the 9th of 2026. I've asked Miss Jennifer McGriff if she would open us up in prayer, please, and I'll do the pledge.
Father, we thank you so much for this day. We thank you for each family represented here today. We thank you for your blessings, and we just thank you for your continued blessings on our city. And we love you so much, and thank you for this day. In Jesus' name, amen.
Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Awesome. You guys sounded great. Madam Chairman, if you would call the roll to establish a quorum, please.
Keith Clay,
Here.
Jennifer McGriff,
Here.
Joseph Hutchins,
Here.
Shane Ham,
Here.
Danny Garnett,
Here. Mayor
Mayor Statham.
Here. Okay, real quick, the approval of the minutes from 5/26/26. We had opportunity. I hope you've had an opportunity to look over those. I've read them through. I didn't see any errors or any mistakes. So take time to look at those. If you have any questions or any concerns and all, please let me know. Okay, if there's not any, or if you need more time, let me know. If there's not any, I would take a motion to suspend the minutes, or suspend, not the minutes, the reading, and approve the minutes.
I move to suspend the reading and approve the minutes.
Okay. Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All right, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? And it's carried. Okay, we don't have any proclamations, but we do have a recognition. We had you guys on the agenda before you even left, so we had a lot of confidence in y'all. So if y'all would, I would like to ask the young ladies if y'all would come up here and stand this way and turn toward the to your parents and grandparents and the citizens. And we're going to have Michael Weldon to recognize you guys, and we'll also we'll have one of the council members to help with some other things. So, Michael, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you. We want to recognize these Southside 8U All-Stars. This is your Southside 8U All-Stars that competed in the 2026 Alabama Recreation and Parks Association State Softball Tournament in Dothan over the weekend. This team went 4-0 during the two-day tournament with a 10-0 victory over Andalusia, 11-0 victory over Jacksonville, a 17-6 semifinal victory over Enterprise, and a 13-12 hard-earned victory to defeat Winfield to become the 2026 Alabama Recreation and Parks Association 8U Softball State Champions. By being an ARPA state champion, these girls have earned a berth to the Braves Country Softball Championship Tournament in Atlanta on June 27th and 28th. This championship tournament will match up the top Braves Country teams from multiple states and all age groups. These girls will be representing the city of Southside. These girls will receive a replica Braves jersey to represent their state. The event will start with an open ceremony on Friday, June 26th. That includes performances by the Braves Heavy Hitters Band, Tomahawk Team, and Blooper, followed by skills competitions for the players, a home run derby, a pitching accuracy contest, and a base running contest. To the coaches and parents and the girls, we want to thank you for the way you represented our city and ARPA District 4. Congratulations on your ARPA State Championship, and we wish you all the best of luck in Atlanta, and go have fun.
I believe Joseph wants to give some highlights, or either the coach. Come on, which one? I think they're pointing at him.
Yeah. So this group of girls right here, it's comprised of 4 8U teams that represent Southside out of the Park and Rec. So these are the all-stars that were selected from that group of teams. these girls have been practicing not only with their rec teams, but with this team itself since March. You're looking at 3-4 practices a week, every single week, multiple games, and these girls stuck with it throughout the entirety of it. When we went to Dothan this past weekend, seeing the level of play that they showed on the field was extraordinary. They did not trail the entire tournament until the finals match when they played a very, very talented Winfield team. Through some mistakes and errors, they battled through it, ended up winning the championship that day. They had 112 plate appearances. There was only 5 strikeouts out of that 112 plate appearances, which is that's extraordinary. Scored 51 runs. They gave up 18, and they hit 10 home runs out of 4 games. Multiple double plays were made by these girls. Most of these girls are 8 years old. I think we have a 6-year-old, 2 6-year-olds on the team, some 7-year-olds. So to see the level that they play at such a young age, it just goes to show the amount of dedication that they put into it, the amount of dedication that their parents put into it, and the coaches as well. So now they have an opportunity to represent the state of Alabama and the city of Southside when they go to Georgia and compete at nationals. We obviously know that the competition level is going to be that much greater, but I have faith in these girls that no matter what they face on the field, they're going to put every bit of effort into it to I was getting a little stare. They're going to put every bit of effort that they have in their little bodies to get out there and perform. And regardless, no matter what happens at nationals, obviously I hope they win it, but just for them to make it to that point when literally every other team is going to be sitting at home is an accomplishment all by itself. So I want to say I'm proud of y'all. I know the city's proud of y'all. I know your parents, your grandparents, these coaches, every single person is proud of y'all, and y'all are representing us very, very well, okay? Good job, ladies.
Good job. Thank you very, very, very much. We're super proud, and I know these girls, as well as the parents, put many, many hours in, and it's paying off, and thank you very much. You guys are welcome to leave. I should have said that up front. Unless you want to go through the work process with us, that's up to y'all. So it does not matter. We'll not hurt our feelings and all. If you parents want to, if y'all, it's up to y'all. And anytime you want to, you're welcome to do that. So, and I can't say do what?
We need pictures.
Oh, can we get a picture? All right.
Girls, come back up here.
Ready? Everybody still. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Congratulations again.
Congratulations. Yeah. Congratulations, Coach. Yeah. Good luck.
Okay, we'll give them just a minute to exit, and then we'll proceed. Can you pull that forward? Yeah, I was gonna say pull it right here? Yeah, it's perfect, thank you.
I forgot. I do have one more thing. I missed it, completely forgot about it.
You need to say it now?
Yeah, I'll say it real quick. Just so. I did forget one thing, and this is, I apologize. So, Michael, who's our park and rec director, and Susie, who oversees the youth softball here in Southside, Michael came down to Dothan just to watch these girls play. Stayed there for the 3 days that we were there. Susie and her husband also drove down. Stayed the entire time, was at the field the entire time that we were there. So that shows how much dedication that they have and how much faith they have in that group of girls and just the entirety of the program in general for what they're trying to build at the Youth Softball Association. So I apologize. All them little girls up here made me nervous. I'm normally coaching them, but anyway, I just wanted to say tell them thank you and recognize them for the amount of dedication that it took when they didn't even have to come. They had no child there, but they drove 4 hours, stayed all 3 days, battled the heat, and supported those girls.
And honestly, Michael put them on the agenda before they even left because he wanted to recognize them just for their hard work. So great job, Michael. We just got finished talking about you, so we thank you for what you've done. So, all right, next on the agenda, we've had a couple of people that's asked, request to be on the agenda. The first one is Miss Sandy Melton. So you're welcome up here on the podium. And that mic should be on. Did you leave it on, Michael?
Oh, okay. Is it on?
He'll turn it on for you. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do we have a clerk here, someone that's clerk?
Michael, can you make sure that's on? Because it's,
Oh, it's not going. I can broadcast my voice.
well, we stream this
Test.
online, so there we go.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay, if you don't mind, I'm going to say a prayer too.
I'm sorry?
I want to say a little prayer too.
Sure, absolutely.
Dear Father, how we love you. There's no one in the earth that we exalt or magnify or glorify more than you, Lord. And we say, Holy Spirit, I ask you to speak through me. Bless these distinguished councilmen and the mayor and all those that work for the good of Southside. The scripture says, Lord, how can men rule except in the fear of God with justice? And I pray that you will bless Southside of Alabama. And thank you for this precious team of young girls that worked so hard and became champions. How great. And thank you for the opportunity to share, Lord. In Jesus' holy name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. Reason I was asking if you had a clerk here. What I'm going to say won't take 5 minutes.
Okay.
So I'll pray longer probably, but I was going to let somebody pass out what I'm going to share. Yeah. I don't know how many. Let's see.
He's our least paid employee, so we'll let him do that.
Yeah. Use the help.
Y'all like that, didn't y'all?
This is very simple, and I don't know that I needed to go to this much trouble.
Thank you.
I want to recognize my husband, Bill Melton, who's here with me today, and he and I have been in ministry in the Etowah County area for years. We fed the hungry in our area, and we know the totals. United Way wanted us to keep up with it. That's the only reason we know it. But, and we have, what's left is we have prayer ministry, and that's what we do where we are right now. Okay, my heart, there is a wonderful program happening in Glencoe, Alabama. This is my thinking. I may be biased in my understanding, but I thought that Southside was twice the size of Glencoe. Do you know, Mayor? Do you know, sir? I don't know.
We are larger than Glencoe, yes.
That's what I thought. Okay, but, and I said that to say, I'm a little senior here in Southside, and I'm having to drive over to Glencoe to appreciate and get to participate in their little senior citizens exercise program. And is April in here? April's, yes. She's gifted and anointed to do the work that she's going to be doing out here, and I'm glad she got to come for this. I went and interviewed Steve Yarborough, who is over the Glencoe George Wallace Senior Community Center there in Glencoe. And he was kind enough to share with me. I said, what you've got going here is wonderful. Now, their facility's bigger, I believe. You may know that. I
Yes,
don't
ma'am,
know.
it is.
But anyhow, they have a wonderful program. And one of the reasons I'm pulling and even doing what I'm doing right here, right now, is, this is my thought, I may be real positive thinking this, but there's a lot of seniors that end up in senior care. It's not inexpensive, it's very costly. There's a lot of seniors that develop Alzheimer's and dementia. And from what I understand, if you stay active, now this is not a simple go-by, but if you stay active and kind of guard your refined sugar intake, you probably never have trouble with dementia or Alzheimer's. And it's not that, I made it sound real simple. But anyhow, this program would help people in the Southside area. I would love to see, we have, and I'm not going to cry when I say this, but we have an older couple in our neighborhood, and the husband is caring for the wife, and he's not well, but he's caring for her. I would love a program where, and whatever God wants my part to be in this, I have the gift of helps, and I'll do anything and pull with the team to make it work. But I don't know how well they're eating. And this program would help. It takes a grant to facilitate it. But it would help people like that are shut-ins, that have no one that's cooking for them or taking care of their nutrition needs. And so it's a great, great need. And that's just one little street that I know about them. But anyhow, I want to tell you what Steve had to say, because he's really done well with the Glencoe facility. He's the director of the program, and he was so helpful. And I asked him, why is this so important for seniors to have an exercise program? And he said, seniors need to stay active. You need to stay active to stay healthy. And so they create a situation there where they're moving. I brought with me, and this might be just for April, but I brought the workout program for what they're doing over there right now. It's simple. I mean, we exercise our eyes, make your eyes move a certain way. But the whole of it is excellent, because it's an overall exercise for your whole body. They have also in the facility, they have puzzles, which the people work to help with their cognitive function, so they're not losing the ability to think. Now, this is me as a Christian. I'm biased, but I believe if you will serve Christ with all that you are and be faithful to read your Bible and pray and live for God, that God will help you in that way as well. I really believe that with all my heart. Now you say, well, Mama so did that and she still had that. I don't understand, but I believe God for movement. I do believe it helps. In their facility, they have all the programs in the center. On the outside, they have lattice work, which shuts off a track that walks all the way around while the people are working. And they can walk so many times around and they get a mile. And if you want to be heart healthy, you need to walk. That's simple. Just be sure to walk. I used to walk 3 miles a day. I'm not there anymore, but I encourage you. Y'all are young. But this is needful for our area. They do have a way that their meals are brought in. There are people that come into their little facilities. They're in there. They do the exercise program. Possibly they walk around the track. Don't know about that. They have puzzles scattered throughout the room to help them with their cognitive ability to think through things and so forth. But anyhow, the meals that they serve come out of Gunnersville, Alabama. It's a grant that pays for the meals. There's just a small amount of volunteers that deliver in their area. The facility's open 3 days a week, 7 to 2. The food is brought in from Gunnersville, like I just said. They just exercise 3 days a week at 9:30. I don't know what I would need. I don't mind to help do that. I don't mind help. I'm not qualified like you know, with the training you've had. But I'm just saying that I would volunteer to help the seniors. I would volunteer. And I've been to it several times, and I talked to the girls that are leading the program, and I said, what do you see as a benefit of this? And they said it's important for them to stay active. They interact, they have fellowship. Some of the people that are there are widows or widowers. And they have, he said one thing they don't do there, but he recommends, is a grief management program. A lot of the churches take care of that. But, so they don't have access for that. Sometimes during the month, they have line dance and gospel music where the people participate. One of the goals, I said, well, what are you looking for in the future? And he said, we hope to have a wellness center in Glencoe with all sorts of equipment for seniors to come in and work on. That once they get out of one facility, they've got something where they can go and get to keep staying healthy and well and strong. You probably could ditto and add so much more to what I'm even saying, because she's trained in that and she knows about. And y'all, God bless April and what you're doing. Y'all want to give her a thank you for your heart and being in this area to do that.
Okay, Miss Sandy, I'm gonna have to,
Am I going over too
yeah,
long?
wrap it up, and then, please. I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
That's okay.
That's the preaching.
That's okay.
I
It's
do
okay.
have preaching.
I'm
Okay, but I do have the program. That's simple. I cannot tell you how simple it is. I've got the reps and everything. The ladies I talked to said they didn't know necessarily that it would help eliminate dementia or Alzheimer's, but not eliminate it, but help it.
yes, ma'am.
Help it. So it's all in God's hands, and I know when somebody comes and brings something in here like this, you start automatically thinking, well, what about the money?
No,
Okay.
no, what I need for you to do is have him to get in touch with me. And
I've got a
that way-
number down here, I
Okay.
put it on every one of them.
And I will, I do want to, say that April is, she's taken her, ACE course, test for a certified group fitness instructor and all, and that's supposed to be on the 29th of this month. And then she's gonna start that instructions for senior citizens and all at the community center. We do not have a senior citizen center. We have a community center. It's for the whole
Okay.
community. So we have offered classes in the past and done classes in the past. There just was not enough participation. So those instructors were doing it for nothing, so they ended up not doing it. We do have line dancing that happens every Wednesday from 12 to 2. It's at no charge for seniors. We've got Seniors Club that happens every Wednesday at 10 a.m.
I'm a part of that.
Yeah, it's $10 a year. So that's something. We also have Mahjong and different games and all that's free of charge. That's every single day of the week there. We have adult painting. We have all kinds of things that's going on with the seniors. So we're doing all we can do at this moment, not saying we can't do better because we always can do better. But I would like to know a little bit more information and let you know that. But once she gets certified, then we will start
Okay.
those things,
Terrific.
programs to help.
I'm one of your volunteers.
So that sounds
okay?
good. That sounds good. Thank you for coming, and I appreciate
Thank
your
you for
time.
hearing
And I
me
apologize
out.
having
God
to.
bless you. Sounds
Thank you
like
very
you're
much.
Doing a phenomenal job.
Well, I
And
appreciate
the
that.
whole team. I appreciate you so
And,
much.
and I'm not trying to be rude. I just have to move it on.
No, I'm good for that. I don't know who else on the program. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Sandy. And thank you, Mr. Melton. Appreciate you. Good to see you. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Okay, we'll go ahead and start the work session. Oh, I'm sorry. Mayor Taylor. My Lord, have mercy. How could I miss him? So I believe he was bringing dollars to us.
Yeah, I actually going to try to help out at least. I'm Joe Taylor. I'm the mayor of Rainbow City. Thrilled to death that you allowed me to come and speak to your council. The last time I did this, I was going to speak to a council about a rendering plant. That didn't go the way they thought it was going to go, honestly. So I'm going to try to be gentle and as kind as I can possibly be. The reason that I'm here is because everybody knows that this Thursday, or if you watch Facebook in any way at all, you'll know that this Thursday at 11 o'clock, we're going to do a grand opening and a ribbon cutting for our new recreational facility. It's a 55,000 square foot recreational and aquatic facility that has a Olympic-sized competitive swimming pool, as well as 2 basketball courts, indoor walking track. So to speak to that lady's needs, we've got a fitness room, bar fitness room, and then around back we have a small amphitheater, about $1 million playground for our children, and a splash pad as well. So, but what we're here to talk about, or what I'm here to talk about, is the ability for the citizens of Southside to come and take part in membership of our recreation facility. We want to greet you, welcome you, and we have some Southside residents that are actually working in our facility. So we're thrilled to death to know that we're going to bring our community together. And I think you said it best, Mayor Statham, that we used to let that river divide us, but now that river is actually what connects us. And I think that we want to continue that, share in our good fortune on the Rainbow City side by bringing you guys in. We did this based on our school membership, knowing that we share our middle school and high school, and that allows for us to be able to keep those friend groups together. So anyone that's in the city of Southside proper, it doesn't matter if they've got school-age children or not, they are welcome to come and join our recreation center. It does have a small annual cost, and then it has a pool add-on cost as well. But that is pennies per day per member of the family, and we've tried to make sure of that. As a matter of fact, one of your Southside residents, Savannah Knighton, the daughter of Jennifer McGriff, is the one that put together all of those costs and manages our membership plan. What we're finding out is that for just a few pennies a day, we can reach out to other communities and bring them to be a part of that as well. We took our school bus routes, which includes the area in Hortons Bend. So our neighbors in Hortons Bend as well are going to be welcomed into that. And that allows for our kids. We knew we went through COVID and we separated our kids when it came to their ability to socialize and be together. We want to bring our communities back together and our school-age kids back together, as well as our adults, and allow them to come to a common community area so that we can all enjoy being around each other and having true community. And so that's what I'm doing here. I'm not here to cause any troubles, and I know
No, you're
sometimes
good.
people think I do, but it's actually just to welcome you to our recreation center. Thursday at 11 o'clock. Between now and then, if you'd like to go and tour our center, we'll be open from 8 o'clock till 4, and that'll allow for you to come by, see what we have. And then this Saturday will also be open, if somebody, because of work scheduling, needs to come by and meet with us and see what we've got to offer. But it's going to be a very exciting time for us to do what you and I talk about continuously, and that is to join our communities together. And we'd be excited to know that you are a part of this, and I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me come.
Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate you. And thank you for the invite, and we're excited as well, and we're proud of you guys, very, very much. Anyone have any comments?
I have one comment. I wanted to thank Mayor Taylor and Mayor Statham. So about a week and a half ago, not this past weekend, we had, I know, other storms come through the area, but about a week and a half ago, we had some storms come through the entirety of Etowah County, but Southside had a bunch of trees that were down, a bunch of power lines. We had some pretty heavy storm damage in our city. I know Mayor Taylor and Mayor Statham worked together to facilitate Mayor Taylor sending some of his crew from Rainbow City to come over here and help with the cleanup. That expedited it, helped us get the roads back open, helped us get access to some houses that had trees blocking where we couldn't get to them. There was no injuries, but it just allowed him sending his people over here, even though they had some storm damage, just allowed us to take care of our community. And so y'all were, I know you're both talking about community and coming together. That's just another example of that. So I wanted to say thank you for sending help, and Mayor, thank you for coordinating with him to get that taken care of.
Well, I'll be honest with you, he did it on his own. No, I'm just, he called me a couple of times and all, and we kept getting information that we didn't need anything, but he went ahead and sent and said, hey, if they send you back, then send you back. And when they got here, to be honest with you, our crews were tired. They'd been working several hours into the night, and trees just kept falling, and they jumped right in there and helped. And I also will thank the county today. They came up Max Smith Road where all the trees and things were falling, and they cleaned up everything. They closed the road, from 8 this morning to about 3:30 this afternoon, and they came in and finished cleaning everything up after we got everything. But everybody, one thing we did talk about afterwards is how we could do better, and the bottom line is we agreed that, hey, we'll help one another, we'll have one another's back, we'll send them. If you don't need them, then send them back. So we're going to, we basically have extra help. They have equipment that we don't have, and so they really, really, hats off to you, and I appreciate it very much. And also I will say one other thing. Joseph and his wife, I got pictures where it's out there themselves. She had a backpack on, blowing off the road. He was cutting trees, and I'm thinking, my Lord. And then we had volunteers in the community that had bobcats and, different things and all that was working. And I'm not sure who it was, but there's one guy that he blew up his bobcat. Man, I felt so bad for him. He volunteered, got just about done, and then his turbos went out on his bobcat. So, that's getting with your community and doing what you need to do and all. But, thanks everyone, for what they did, and that's what brings community together. So thank you for saying that, and thank you, Mayor Taylor, and we appreciate the city of Rainbow City, helping us. So, all right, anyone else got anything? Okay, we'll move right through. The next item is going to be the monthly reports from Chief Buckner, Fire Chief first. He told me he knew what he was doing.
All right, for the month of May, actually our calls were down just a little bit with 94 calls for service. Of course, most of them were medical. 59 of those were medical. Fortunately, we had no structure fires this time, only 3 outdoor fires and 1 vehicle fire. Again, for the total of 94 calls. So, and our guys keep continuing to do business inspections, checking fire hydrants, and of course, we also hosted a station tour for the Women's Bible Study Group there at Southside United Methodist Church, and we was glad to be able to facilitate that for them.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Police Department?
All right, for the month of May, we had 272 calls, 39 animal control calls, 523 traffic stops, 66 reports, had 10 accidents, wrote 250 tickets, 273 warnings, made 15 arrests, had a drug case and a DUI arrest.
Okay. Thank you, sir. All right, the next item on the agenda is a discussion on our bid maintenance that we had. We only had one qualifying bidder As a result of that and all, I would, I'll open it up for discussion, but it does not save us any type of significant amount of money, just having one bidder. We're basically, we use them anyway, and we kind of spread the love to different people. And also, it would be my recommendation for us just to keep doing what we're doing, but I would open it up for discussion. If y'all have anything you would like to say or any comments on that's the police department looked at it, had Thomas to look and review everything, and I've looked at it, and it just really has no cost savings, to us. The purpose of a bid is try to get things, more cost effective, but with only one qualifying bidder, we did not accomplish that. Any discussions or comments?
Or you need a motion to reject that bid?
Do we need that motion? We don't, do we? Mm-mm. So, any other comments? Okay, so y'all okay with just leaving it like it is, correct?
I'm
Okay.
good with that.
All right, the next item on the agenda, the next two items, they're the same vehicle. It's just we have to surplus a 23 Tahoe from the fire department. It's for immediate consideration to surplus that is on the agenda. And then the next one behind it is to allow that vehicle to be traded in. And I have those details as well and all, but those two items will be for immediate consideration. Do y'all want the numbers now, or do you want those numbers here in a minute? Sir?
Go ahead and give them.
All right, the numbers are the trade-in and all is a 23 Tahoe. The original cost on the Tahoe was $37,064.70. They're going to be purchasing a 26 Silverado. It's through Buster Miles, which is through the East Alabama Purchasing Cooperative. I told you the original cost was $37,000 and some change. They're offering $39,000 on that trade. And basically, they're after the trade-in and the cost of the new vehicle, it's going to be a $13,425.75 cost after the trade-in. So, did very well on the trade-in, and that lets you know how vehicles are rising if you keep them in good shape. So, this one had low miles. I think I told him that he needed to trade it because it needed a set of tires before we started having to spend money on it. And so, anyway, it looks like you took my advice. So, but that is a good deal. So the funds are there. Of course, it's through the fire department, and those funds are there and available. So that's your numbers. So that will be up for immediate consideration here shortly. Any discussion on that? Okay. Next item on the agenda is last year, in 2025, we had a business that the council denied a business license. The name of the business is White Knight Pest Control. They go around and they solicit and door knock. They go into neighborhoods, and they did this last year. The ones that were on the council last year probably remembers this. They literally, last year, they had 394 complaints. Last year, through the Better Business Bureau, as far as this year, they have 560 complaints. They're rated an F on the Better Business Bureau. Their phone number is from California. The owner-operator called us from North Carolina, and they send people, and their business license is out of Madison. These people are very aggressive. They go and knock on doors, and the last call that we got was the end of this May. We had a resident that called who literally bought their service last year. It took a long time for them to get their money back, but then they forced their door to stay open. We went out. We were not able to get them. They showed back up in another neighborhood the next day. We found them, and we gave them a citation because they don't have solicitation license, which is $150, nor business license to do business in Southside. Based on all the reviews and looking at it, this documentation is in y'all's packet. and all. It was rejected last year. I wanted to make sure you guys were aware of the situation. And if y'all feel like there's anything that if y'all feel like we need to accept them, business license, I'd need direction. My opinion is I'm a business person. Y'all know that. And, but I want to protect our citizens. And, I think,
Mayor?
Yes,
I
sir.
can tell you, having had personal experience this past week with the young man representing this company, they were very aggressive and persistent and unprofessional. They wear a shirt with a little tag that says White Knight, and you don't see a car. He's always pulling out a price, trying to promote his programs. I basically gave him 2 bottles of water and told him to go on his way. It was very unprofessional, and he was very aggressive with some of our neighbors. And personally, I would not ever want them to do business in our city.
okay, any other comments? I've had them personally at my house as well. I was not aware of who they were. I will tell you, they were talking to my wife, and then I got up, and of course I got involved. As soon as I come walking to the door, he says, "You're the mayor. I heard you's a nice guy." You know? And I said, "Yes, sir." And anyway, I just told him I wasn't interested, and then I found out the next day this, and I'll be honest with you, I personally want the citizens to understand, if anyone comes to your door, the first thing you need to ask is, do you have a license? Because people scam people really, really quick. And my neighborhood's an elderly neighborhood, and there's a lot of retired people, and I have people that call. And as long as they're doing business and they got license and they're good, reputable people, we want them, you know. But you have to have a special license to go door to door. So if you've got someone coming door to door wanting to pressure wash your house or your driveway, whatever, you need to ask them if they have a license. And if they don't, then say, "No, thank you, I'll let the city know," and give us a call. We'll send someone out. We'll check them, just like, you know, it's what we're supposed to do. And we'll make sure we'll vet them. If they don't, they'll have to get it or they'll have to leave. So if y'all okay with me saying that, I hate to say that about a business, but the bottom line is if you're a F on the Better Business Bureau, you worked hard to get that. I'll be honest with you. You worked really hard. And 560 negative reviews tells me a lot about you. And so I just wanted you to be aware. And if y'all are still okay with us doing that, then we'll continue doing what we're doing. Y'all good?
I'm fine with it.
Okay? All right. That's easy enough, Mayor Taylor. Okay, y'all having the same thing that's happened? Okay, all right. Good. I hate to call somebody out, but you know what? Sometimes you just have to do what you got to do. All right, so old business, we have the sponsorship request from Etowah County Sports Hall of Fame on June the 3rd. We have 3 inductees representing the South Side. We have Randy Ross, Randy Long, and Brian Mintz. So that's old business. So I think it's $250 for a table. And they did give us an extra table too as well, just to let you know. So do I have a motion to accept that?
Motion.
To accept the table.
Got a motion and a second?
I'll do the second.
All right, we got a second. All right, any further discussion? All right, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? And it's carried. All right, so new business is what we just ran over real quick. We got a resolution to surplus the 2023 Tahoe from the fire department. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
All right, do I have a second?
Second.
All right, any further discussion? All right, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? And it's carried. All right, the next resolution, same vehicle, is a resolution to trade in the Tahoe towards a 26 Silverado for the fire department.
Motion.
Got a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
All right, any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? And it's carried. All right, I don't have anything else. Have I missed anything? All right, Mr. Keith Clay, comments?
I don't have anything. Congratulations to the softball team. I'm real proud of them. Good luck.
Okay,
Thank you.
great. Ms. Jennifer McGriff?
I don't have anything.
All right, Mr. Joseph Hudgens?
I just wanted to also say, Wade, Thomas, thank you for y'all's help during that storm cleanup. Please let all of your people know as well. And our public works, we had multiple city employees out, obviously past hours. staying out till near midnight, and then they reported back in the very next morning and started actually helping out with a library kickoff that next morning. So cleaning up storm damage one night, and then you're, having a bunch of kids at the library running around, having fun. So they did a very good job. So please make sure all your people know that I appreciate it and the citizens do as well.
And had a great success at the City Day. So great job with that as well. All right, Mr. Ham?
Just want to congratulate the girls, and I know they'll represent Southside and the state of Alabama during that tournament in Atlanta. I want to thank Mayor Taylor again for bringing your people out here. Sorry I was in the bed sick that day, but appreciate you and all the public works and the safety. We appreciate every one of you.
All right, Mr. Garnett?
Yeah, congratulations also to the girls. They're a bunch of good girls and beginning to be great athletes, so I hope they do well in Atlanta. I do want to say one thing. Yesterday, Mayor Taylor showed up at the water board meeting, which was a very long meeting. We started at, I think, 1 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
But the continued corroboration and collaboration between the two cities was very evident there, and it really had some very serious benefits for both cities, and that both economically and sort of a back and forth with each other as far as supporting us further in as far as water supply goes. But it was a great meeting, and we came up with some very good ideas that we're going to be moving forward on, and then and particularly in the exchange of water between the two cities, so we could back each other up, and we don't have to go to the gas and pay $50,000 a year for backup. But anyway, thanks again for being there. I know it was a long meeting, but I think we got a lot done.
Amen. I do want to say to the girls, congratulations and all, and understand that that each city, and I want to say this, with Mayor Taylor here and all, that some of these girls live in Rainbow City, and they're a part of us. We have a unique situation where we have the baseball. All the youth baseball is in Rainbow City, and all the girls are here in Southside. It is a very unique thing, and it's just because of the dynamics of what we have and what they have. And so just because they're Southside means they're Southside Rainbow City. And I meant what I said, and Mayor Taylor knows. I mean, the river used to divide us, but it joins us. It connects us. It don't divide us. It's all how you look at things. And so we want to continue to encourage, our Rainbow City residents, playing sports and all. They're a part of us. They may be Rainbow City, we may be Southside, but together we're Panthers, and that's what we are, and it unites us. So do want to say that, and I appreciate you being here and extending the invite to the splash pad, because I'm going to the splash pad. No, I'm just teasing. I'm just kidding. All right, so that's my comments. I do what? Yeah, I was going to say you're the one that's burnt over there. So all right, so so quick announcements. We have Taste of the Town, a festival that comes this Thursday, June 11th, from 5 to 8, right here at City Hall. United Way Etowah County Annual Day of Action is June the 12th. It's at 12 p.m. at the Cola Warehouse. There's flyers outside to sign up and instructions to sign up in the lobby. We have dinner and a movie on the lawn on June the 19th. The movie is Shark Tale, and we have food trucks at 6, and the movie starts at dark. And once again, just want to remind people of Feed the Hungry donations. They continue to be collected at Southside Baptist Church, as well as Rainbow City Library and Southside Library. I will tell you, I've seen pictures, and the donations have been coming in, and they look phenomenal. And just thanks everyone for once again, each municipality, churches, getting involved, bringing the donations. The summertime is the hardest time on kids because during school they get meals. It's hard to continue those who struggle and don't have meals and all. The summertime is the most critical. So continue those, bringing those items. They are distributed by the Etowah Baptist Mission Center, and thanks to everyone who does that and participates in that. And so anyone else got any comments? Any citizens have any comments? Okay.
businesses can sponsor them.
Yes.
3 different levels, bronze, silver, and gold. So if people are interested in that, they need to get in touch with their parents and they can get on those things.
Yes.
I have a kid there, I just noticed that, so I thought.
Yes, there are sponsorships. I will say that because I'm not sure if people heard it online. There are business sponsorships, individual sponsorships. There's different levels of bronze, silver, and gold. Is that correct? I think it's 250, 500, and 1,000, 100, 250,
100, 250, and 500.
500. Okay.
If you do want to sponsor, you can make a check payable to the Southside Youth Softball Association, because that's who we play under. So you can send the money directly to them, and then they will make sure that it gets to the team. So when we go to Georgia,
That information on the city website.
We can do that. Yes, sir.
thank you, Michael. I forgot that part. Had a lot to remember, but I appreciate it. Yeah, so y'all can make a check payable to them, or just reach out to myself or any one of the coaches or parents.
And we will share that on our website. We'll also do it on our social media too as well. So we'll do that. All right. Any further comments?
Thank you, Nikki.
All right, thanks every one of y'all for being here. I really appreciate your attendance, and congratulations again to everyone. Thanks, Mayor Taylor. Thanks all the staff, all the people who've shown up. And I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second?